And so on and so forth. I said, fine. Different. God sent me here. We are going to do the crusade. They said, are you going to write this World Changers is not yet approved? I said, I will write my name. If you want the first crusade I did in Kibera, I wrote there, Apostle Eric Israel-Okere invite you to Fire We Settle the Matter crusade. Physically, yes. And I went there to preach by myself. All those who are afraid, I said, don't worry, don't identify yourself. When they say, who? Push me forward. I am ready. So people that were supporting me, they withdrew their support. Everybody became skeptical. So there was no money for the crusade. I said, no problem. So I told them, get me a truck, like all those trucks that used to play music on the road and do Safaricom exhibition. Or what do they call them? Those trucks. What do they call them? Those guys that do boo, boo, boo. And then you see some people dancing palongo. And people now gather. I said, get me that kind of truck. They got me one. They said it is 100,000 per day. And I needed it for 7 days. December 25 to January 1, 2009 to 2010. I told them it is too expensive. Tell them to give us discount. The person said 80,000 per day for 7 days. I said, can't afford that. The person said, okay, fine. Since you're a pastor and you don't have a lot of money, 70,000 per day. I said, no, I don't have that kind of money. I said, tell her. Tomorrow, God will speak to her, and then we'll conclude the price. So I went. I did night vigil overnight. Zukete lete. Oze kata kata kabragadushete. Ukete kebregedu satalanda. Oze kete kebreged. I started the vigil by 11. I closed it by 6 a.m. and I went to sleep. By 9, they called me and said, the woman said she's releasing the truck for 7 days free of charge. Yes, that's how I did crusade in this country. Free! I said, are you sure? Does such people still exist in Kenya? They said, yes. I said, take me to her house. I want to see her. When I got to her, the woman didn't want to see me. She ran inside and shut the door. I said, tell the pastor, it's okay. Let her pray for him. Let him pray for me from anywhere. She was afraid. She shut the door. They took me to her house in Lavington. When I got there, she said, tell the pastor to pray for me from anywhere. I don't want her to see me. I'm a sinner. I said, I don't want her to see me. Let her just pray for me from anywhere. I don't know how she looks like. So I stood up and said, okay, fine. Father, bless business in Jesus' name. They told her, they said, I prayed. She said, it's okay. She doesn't want to see me. She's afraid of that kind of pastor. Pastor, you told that you should pay 100,000. He said, God will touch her. Pay 80,000. God will touch her. Pay 70,000. Finally, God touched her to bring it free. She said, she's okay. I should pray from anywhere. She's fine. Maybe she thought if she sees me, she will carry all her money and give me. She said, you don't want to, I don't know how she looks till today. She said, she don't want to, I should pray from where I am. She ran inside, shut her door. Fear grip her. But every day, she provided the vehicle, fueled it. We were using generator every day. Fueled the generator, fueled everything. Her staff were there, set up the equipment, gave her the speaker. I only got one choir to come and do praise and worship. Then stand up and preach down fire. That's why I did 7 days crusade. There was no Pharisee that showed up. I was ready with thunder in my spirit to wound any Pharisee. Are you hearing me, somebody? That was how I did the 7 days crusade that I did first in this nation. There are many Pharisees that will stop you. They will tell you that this thing is not done in Kogelo and Kakamega. If you try it in Nairobi, they will pick you up. It is okay. Try it first. What if you try it? Those that are going to pick you up, you are the one solving their problem. How would it be? Are you hearing somebody? What if you try it? You are now a blessed man who is sent to pick you up. Are you following me, somebody? There are Pharisees. All right, number 8. The 8 enemies that you need to overcome so that you can reach destiny are the Sadducees. The Sadducees are very strange. I would describe what the Bible talks about them. But somebody told me that Sadducees are people who are very sad to see good things. And when good things are happening to you, they are very sad to see it. When she bought a new car, they are very sad. Sad to see. He said they are sad to see. Very sad. When your clothes just change, they are very unhappy. Why is he wearing suit? You are now getting overdressed. Why are you wearing suit? Why? Because they are sad to see that you are wearing suit. Sad to see. All right. Now let us check who they are in the Bible. Matthew chapter 16, from verse 1 to 6. Pharisee, they are far to see. Sadducee, they are sad to see. Let me show you the Bible, what the Sadducees, who they are. Has someone learned something today? Is God blessing your soul? You're happy you came to church. May God promote you. In Jesus' name. Amen. By next Sunday, we'll be in full mood for convention. Convention would have reached the climax. make sure you are around. It will be awesome in God's house. All right? Matthew chapter 16 from verse 1. The Pharisees said also with the Sadducees came, tempting, desired him that he would show them a sign from heaven. He answered unto them, when it is evening, ye say it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. And in the morning, it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering. O ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the times? A wicked and adulterous generation seeketh a sign, and there shall no sign be given unto it, but the sign of the prophet Jonas. And he left them and departed. And when the disciples who are come to the other side, they had forgotten to take bread. Jesus said unto them, take heed and beware of the leaven of the Pharisees and of the Sadducees. Now from here you discover that Pharisees and Sadducees, apart from the fact that they are tempters, they are the ones that check the temperature of your life. They are like stargazers. They check the season of your life. They are the ones that tell you this is not a good season. Don't try. Don't do it. In the early times when we wanted to get land, there was a certain young man that we met. He was the one linking us to the owner of the land, owners of the land. So finally, we met the owners of the land and they were talking with us. One day, I needed to see the owners of the land and discuss. So I said, let it not look like I jumped him, because if you see the owners of the land and you don't see him, he might get angry and say, you are not connected to the owner without me. You want to pay at my back. You don't want to pay me agency fee. I said, no, I've passed that level. I've passed that level. So I called him and I said, I want to see the owner of the land today. He said, no way. He said, the owner is very busy. He has a tight schedule. You need to book an appointment. Can you open this for me? You need to book an appointment before you see him. And you need to book an appointment 2 or 3 days before. He gave me rules and regulation. He said, this is not a good time. In fact, yesterday he was very tired. He can't see anybody today. When he finished, I said, thank you very much. So I called the phone and I called the owner straight. Hello, Muse. My name is Apostle Eric. He said, Apostle, I've been looking forward to seeing you. I said, fine. Where are you, sir? He said, I'm at TRM. I said, okay, I'm 5 minutes to TRM. I'll drive in now to see you. He said, no problem. That was all. Bam. So I called the Sadducee. So I told him, excuse me, where are you? Willing to follow me? I can pick you up now because I'm going to have a meeting with Muse now. He said, did you get him? I said, I got him. He's already waiting for me at TRM. So I drove there. He entered the car. I said, why were you a difficult man? He said, I'm very sorry. You know, you are a man of God. You have used the anointing of a man of God to handle it. I am not a man of God like you. That was what saved him. I wanted to fire him till he got to the venue. He said, but you are a man of God. You have used the anointing of a man of God to get Muse. So, sorry, sir. So, I left him. If he didn't talk well, he would have gotten the koboko of his life. Sadducees are those that tell it's not yet time. You want to be a millionaire? Say, relax. You should be a millionaire at 80. When your mate became at 20. You want to start excelling? Relax. It's not yet time. The governor's face is not too good. I don't care how the governor's face is like. Are you following somebody? Do you know that his face not being good could be to your own advantage? Many times, people that limit... Let me show you another thing about these Pharisees. Sadducees, Matthew chapter 22. Very important point here. You will note it. Are you following me? In the morning session, I discovered people were following even from Nigeria. Raphael he started posting what I thought. A few minutes after I finished. I didn't know. So the service is being followed everywhere. People are hearing the word of God. Matthew chapter 22 from verse 23 to 34. Let us see these Sadducees one more time because they are very tricky. We need to catch them well. Before, in the first place I read, they joined Pharisees and Sadducees together. But here, they separated them and told us who they really are. The same day came to him, the Sadducees, which say that there is no resurrection, and asked, has you seen them? They say what? There is no resurrection. When your life is spoiled, they tell you that is the end. But when you meet a Sadducee, they tell you you cannot come up again. Your father was rich before and became poor. He will never be rich forever, including you, your grandchildren. Everybody in your family will become permanently poor. Those are Sadducees. People that believe that your life can never change again. If you are falling, you are flat on the floor and you cannot get up again. Those are Sadducees. Have you seen that? Because somebody told you he's not going to marry you, they will tell you you cannot marry again. Because somebody told you that there is no job for you, they tell you there is no job permanently for you on earth. Sadducees, they believe that there is no resurrection. Saying, Master, Moses said, if a man die having no children, his brother shall marry his wife, and so on and so forth. Verse 34. Project from verse 34. Let us see. Matthew 22, 34 now. Project verse 34, verse 34. The Bible says in verse 34, Matthew chapter 22, verse 34. Studio, project it, sir. Just press it in here. Thank you. 34. The Bible says to us, and when the Pharisees heard that he had put the Sadducees to silence, they were gathered together. So Jesus did what? Put them to silence. How do you defeat a Sadducee? Shut him up. Do what? Shut him up. Somebody wants you to remain sad. Shut him up. Can I have another version of the Bible again? Another version, another version. When the Pharisees heard that Jesus had silenced the Sadducees, they came together to see if they could defeat, but they were already defeated. Another version again, another version. And now when the Pharisees heard that he has silenced, everybody look at that word, it says muzzled. Tie their mouth. Do what? Tie the mouth of the Sadducee. The man that is sad to see that you are making progress. Give me another version, another version. You can't make it now. It is difficult. There are people that like that word in Kenya. It is very difficult. They emphasize the cult. Very difficult. You can't make it. It's difficult. Tie their mouth. Stop listening to them. You say, I want to go to America. Say, hey, very difficult. Keep quiet. Don't talk to them again. Close that conversation. Go and apply for visa. After you get your visa on the way to the airport, you may call them. If you don't like it, don't call them. Let them hear on Facebook that this is California. Let them see that you are now in Washington, D.C. on Facebook. Have you heard what I'm talking about? Can I get another version again? Another version. Stop the mouth of the Sadducees. This version says, and when the Pharisees heard that he had silenced the Sadducees. Go to Message version. Let's see how Message version puts it. Message says, and when the Pharisees heard how he had beset the Pharisees, they gathered their forces for an assault. So, excuse me, remove them from your setting. Hallelujah. Have you seen that now? Number 9. The ninth enemy that must not stop your destiny are the elders. The what? Elders. The elders. I have read my Bible many times and it's because that sometimes elders are elders, instead of helping those who are coming after them, stop them. Have you noticed that when the prodigal son returned home, it was his elder brother that refused to come back? Huh? The elder. Restoring your life. You must not allow the elders to stop you. Have you noticed that even Joseph, it was his elder brothers that sold him? Am I correct? They did not sell him for 30 shekels. Slaves were sold for 30 shekels of silver. They sold Joseph for 20 shekels. They gave a discount on him so they can sell him fast. They said this one, auction sale, auction sale, auction sale. Take him. Slaves are sold for 30. We are selling for 20. We have discounted him. Idiot. And they kicked him away. The Bible said, they saw the anguish. He was begging them. Uncle, even if you're going to sell me for 30 shekels. That's why you guys can eat enough rice. They said, it's not about the rice. We want you sold. So we can see how your dream will come to pass. They sold him very cheaply. And after a while, they still came to eat the same food from his table for the rest of their life. Don't allow the elders that are selling you stop your destiny. Are you understanding me? The Bible says in Luke chapter 9 verse 22. Many of us have suffered though. The Bible says in Luke chapter 9 26, saying, the Son of Man must suffer many things and be rejected of the elders
of the chief priests and scribes and be slain, but he must rise up the third day.
There are elders that doesn't want you to prosper. Elders, they don't believe in you reaching where they've reached. Because there are elders like that. They don't want you to go further. You cannot have master's degree. For what? For what? If you have master's degree, you become smarter than them, so they don't want it. You must not travel and be exposed. So they want you to remain in the village and be farming for them. So they give you all the machine. In fact, they develop the village tractor, so you can be using the tractor for them. The day you wake up and you say you want to go to Nairobi, they shoot you with one arrow that will limit you. Elders. Many people have suffered from the hands of elders. Elders are those who have gone ahead of you, but they don't want you to get there. Did you get it? Oh, I repeat. Elders are who? Those who have gone ahead of you, but they don't want you to get there. They tie his face so you won't see. And they spat on him, and they slapped him, toy. And they remove the clothes and say, hey, who among us slapped you? Is that how to prophesy? It was coordinated by the high priest. So there are many high priests like that who slap you, spit on you, make you not to fulfill your destiny. Do not allow any high priest stop you from fulfilling your destiny. All right? Number what are we now? Number 11. Betrayals. Betrayals. Betrayals are those who walk with you. They serve with you. They stand with you. They follow you. They are close to you. But when it comes to critical times, they just sell you very cheaply. Those are betrayals. We have a lot of that in Kenya. True or false? Huh? A lot. Betrayals. They are following you, but they have another mind. They are scratching their head, checking. The day they see opportunity, they will sell you, sir. Very cheaply. Betrayals. Do not allow betrayals stop you from fulfilling destiny, because they are there permanently. They are there. Imagine. Let me show you the Bible. Matthew chapter 26, 14 to 16. Then one of the 12, called Judas Iscariot, went unto the chief priest and said unto him, what will you give me, and I will deliver him unto you? And they covenanted with him for 30 pieces of silver. At least this one, he increased the price. It's 30 pieces here. He sold Jesus. Verse 16. And from that time, he sought opportunity to betray him. It still did not stop Jesus from fulfilling his destiny. There are people who will go and covenant with your opponent, with who you are fighting, with who is fighting you, to sell you. Listen carefully. Anybody that has opportunity to defend you, whether by money or without money, anyone that has opportunity to defend you and never defends you is a betrayal. Anyone. So also you. If you have opportunity to defend anybody or defend this church, and you never said any point to defend the church or defend, you are a betrayal. Anyone who can speak a word and your life changes for the better, or more value is added to you, and the person refused to, that person is a betrayal. He covenanted with them and was not looking for opportunity to fulfill his covenant. He entered a blood covenant with them. This Judas Iscariot is a wicked man. I remember he was his treasurer. He knew how much Jesus had in the account. Yeah? Are you following? So understand that there are betrayals en route to destiny. Don't allow them stop you from getting into destiny. Number 12. The 12th enemy you need to defeat on your route to destiny are denials. Denials are different from betrayals. Betrayals are wicked people. Did you hear me? Betrayals are who? Wicked in their heart. They sell you, collect money, go and eat kukuchoma and be laughing. If you like, let me free. If you like, let me be free. Yes, I eat the money, nothing happened. And they are very wicked. They always enter betrayal with a covenant. But denials are fearful people that are following you. So they quickly deny you when trouble comes. When trouble blows, Jehovah sees. Jehovah knows. When they see trouble, they say, hey, see trouble. Do you know? He said, I swear I never met that guy before. They deny you. Deniers are fearful people following you. Full of fear. They don't trust you. They don't trust the grace you carry. They are afraid. So any time there's an attack against you, they just say, I was just following you. In fact, it's what I will eat that I'm just getting to. I don't really have any business with the guy. No. Anyhow, you can sort him out. He will defend himself.
Denials. The Bible talked about a certain man who was born blind. And one day he met Jesus, and Jesus spat on the ground, created new eyeball, plastered on his eyes to go and bath. The guy went to the pool of Siloam, took his bath, and came back and came seeing. People said, it is his brother. No, it is his uncle. They started guessing, and finally they concluded it is him. They said, for conclude, let us get his parents, so the parents can attest that he's the one or he's not the one. They arrested the parents. Come here, move here. Yeah, come on, raise up your hand. Sit here. They brought him. Do you know this man? They looked at him. They gathered some courage. The wife looked at the husband. The husband looked at the wife. They arranged what to say. They said, this guy is our son, truly. Number two, we gave birth to him blind. But from the second he began to see, and how he began to see, we don't know. He is of age. Ask him. Our hand is not there. We are okay with him being blind. That's the way we born him. But now that he's seeing, we don't know anymore. They denied him. Such things happen when your life gets good suddenly. People deny you when your story changes suddenly. Either negative or positively. If you want to know denials, let your life change suddenly. Or imagine if a policeman enters here now and says, where's Apostle Eric? Apostle Eric want to arrest you now. We will know those who are members here. We will know. Some people will say, I am a visitor. Am I right? Quickly they will tiptoe. Some will climb the fence here, taking off very quickly. They won't even care. Even some people have been coming to church for 5 years. You see them, they will pretend they don't know where World Changers is. Scratch their head. They have gone. Only one or two can remember, say, he's our pastor. Or some will say, he's the pastor. He's the pastor. Why are you harassing him? He's the pastor. Not is my pastor. Denials. Denials deny you because of fear. There are people who are not too sure about your destiny, so they can deny you. Even in marriage, there are boys following you because of your face. Your face is fine. They are following you. The day something scratch your face, they will deny you. Some are following you because of your shape. The day your shape change a bit like a snake's own, you will notice that when you bend a little bit like a snake, that day nobody will admire you again. They will leave you again. So understand it. That's how life operates. Do not allow denial stop you from fulfilling destiny. Number 13. Number 13 are the mockers. Mockers, mock. People that mock you. In Kiswahili or in Kenya, you guys call it mockery. What do you guys call it mockery? Mockery. Mama, is it true? Mockery. Anyway, mockery. Mockery. Okay. The English I know should be mockery. Oh, it's mockery, Abi. You use the Kiswahili version to pronounce it as mockery. Okay, fine. We can pronounce the Nigerian version. If God catch you. Okay. Mockers are those that look at you. When you are even making progress, they are mocking you. Oh, look at him. It is the guy. Look at it. Maybe you are catwalking as a lady. You have just learned how to catwalk. You are not catwalking so that you can change and improve your walking steps. Somebody walking. Look at. He thinks it's a lady. It is a lady. Look at it. Mockery. Maybe you are practicing to be a millionaire.
by giving. And then I taught you how to be a millionaire by giving. And then whenever they say, we want to raise offering, we need 1 million. You say, sir, I can give 2,000. They say, laughing. Mockers of destiny. They are laughing. We need 1 million. Yeah, that's 2,000. And you say, all those who have traveled, raise up your hand. And everybody raise up their hand that they've all traveled. At least everybody has gone to somewhere one way or the other. And people are saying we've traveled. Some say they've gone to California. Some say they've gone to Germany. Some say they've gone to UK. Then they ask him, where did you go? They say, you go to Kakamega. People think, people are traveling to Kakamega. Mockers of destiny are those who laugh at and look down on you.
Who laugh at and look down on you. Those are mockers of destiny. Are you getting something? They're everywhere. They know how to discourage you from moving forward. Mockers. Everybody buys a car. At least you got a bicycle. They're angry. They're laughing at you. You can imagine. People are buying in our church. This brother went to buy a bicycle and is riding to church. And the church beside where the pastor parks. And people are laughing. Mockers. And then many drunkards in Kenya like mocking. Am I right? Whenever you see a group of boys laughing somewhere, laughing seriously, they are drunkards. They just sit somewhere and they are laughing. And they laugh in the serious. You know these ones. They are drunkards. Drunkards are always mockers. I used to see them. When they are walking on the road, hey, poor Sana, hey, poor, hey. Anything you do, they laugh at you. Sir? It's the beer that makes them mock. It's even biblical. Huh? Proverbs 22. Proverbs 20, verse 1. Project it for us. Proverbs 22, Proverbs chapter 20, verse 1. Project it. I'm still going to do justice to them. Many of you have been mocked. And some of you, because of mockery, you refuse to fulfill your destiny. Stop that nonsense. Start fulfilling it. Wine is a mocker. Strong drink is raging. And whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise. Give us a simpler version, amplified. Let us see what it says. Wine, when you drink, surely you'll be a mocker. Wine is a mocker. Strong drink is riotous. Is a riotous brawler. And whoever errs or reels because of it is not wise. They're fool. So when you see people who are drunk, they are fools. All right, give me. Wine makes men foolish. Very good. Strong drink makes men come to blows. And whoever comes into error through this is not wise. All right? Drinking too much makes you loud and foolish. It's stupid to get drunk. Have you seen that? Give me Message version. It says, wine makes you mean. Beer makes you quarrelsome. And a staggering drunk is not much fun. All right. So, most of the time, people who drink a lot are mockers. If you want to hear what is happening currently, go to where people are drinking. They can leak any secret. I'm telling you, where people are drinking, just listen a bit. They will not say it straight, but they will mix it up. You will get the thing. They talk anyhow. All right. Luke 18, 32 to 33. Everyone passes through this. Luke 18, say, entreated and spitted on. People that treat you without honor are mockers. People that look down on you, they are mockers. Luke 22, 63 to 64. And the men that held Jesus mocked him and smote him. And when they had blindfolded him, they struck him on his face and asked him, saying, prophesy, who is it that smote thee? Mockers, they always do things to jeer at you, to make you look useless. They smote him. Anybody mocking you can smite you. So be careful. Don't entertain them. Anybody mocking you can blindfold you. You see it here? Anybody mocking you can strike you. Beware of them. They may be laughing and making jest of you, but they have other ulterior motives in their mind. Luke 23, verse 11 to 12. Luke 23, verse 11. I'm settling a bit on this. Luke 23, 11 to 12 says, and Herod with his men of war set him at naught and mocked him. They took him aside and settled down to mock Jesus. And arrayed him in a gorgeous robe and sent him again to Pilate. And the same day, Pilate and Herod were made friends together. For before, they were at enmity between themselves. Mockers can settle their quarrel just because they are mocking someone. Yes. There are enemies of your destiny who are settled to mock you. Just to mock you. They don't have peace among themselves, but they are happy mocking you. There are people that can set you at naught. Just put space. Go down to mock you, sir. There is a video of Pastor Alf Dukau praying for a dead man. Have you seen that video? Some people even ask me in the bank, is it true? Hey, you need pastors. Is it true? Hey, pastors. Is it true? When I was coming to church this morning, there's one guy in Nigeria that used to do mock news. He mocked seriously. Be careful what you are mocking at. It will soon be your turn. They will mock you too. According to him, they brought the dead body to church and told him that somebody who is dead that brought to church. But he has woken up. He has woken up. He said, let me go and see. Simple. And they got there. The man was still lying down in the coffin. I watched the film many times over because people were asking me questions. They said, we know you two prophesy. Hope these are not your people. So I watched it. I remember when he came out, he said, he is breathing. That's the first thing he said. If you watch that video where he said, he is breathing. Because the guy was breathing. Then I saw that when he touched the guy's eye moved and his tongue moved. Because the guy, his tongue moved and his eye moved. So if he's still dead, he can't. So he only commanded him to get up and drag him out of the coffin. Full stop. When they fired from everywhere, he maintained. He said, when I got there, I said, he is breathing. Please be careful who you are accusing. Because servant of God, their cane is in God's hand, not your hand. You cane them, the cane that will come after you. You will not be able to tell the story. For example, when Moses started sleeping with an Ethiopian woman, Aaron and Miriam, his blood relations, began to gossip and talk about him and mock him and say, what is wrong with him? God has also prophesied by us. Why is he going to marry another lady? God came in their midst and said, my own servant Moses. And God gave all the credentials of Moses and said, you are not afraid to attack him. As soon as the presence of God lifted, Miriam was as white as snow. But I checked in the entire episode. God never said, Moses, why did you go and pick up an Ethiopian woman? Leave God to deal with his servant. Please. Don't deal with them. Leave them alone. So you do not hinder your own blessings. Leave them alone. He said, why didn't the people who want to question him go and ask the people that brought the person? Imagine they brought somebody who is dead to this church now, and they want me to pray. And I step out. If there's anything wrong, they should arrest the people that brought them first. My own duty is to pray. And when he stepped out, he saw the guy breathing and said, he is breathing. That's the first thing he said into the microphone. He is breathing. And they were shouting. And then he said, he now laid hands on him and was praying for him. And I told him, get up! And the guy got up and entered church and was eating. Simple. So please, let's stop that matter there. When people are arguing, the man, I've already said he's breathing, so let's leave it alone. He didn't say resurrected the guy. It spreads like wildfire. The resurrection stunt. People were calling me. Say, one lady sent me an insult from South Africa. I showed my wife. I answered her very politely. I didn't fire back. I knew it was because of that. After a while, she sent me all the pictures because I answered her politely. I told her, I know you. Don't allow this destroy your faith, please. You are not like this. What happened to you? I mean, she fired me with hot insults. Am I the one who raised the dead?
Serious insult from South Africa. Let's leave the matter alone. I mean, serious insult. You are not joking with me. I have to show my wife. Yeah, can you imagine? I'm not the one who said I raised it. She was not joking. She gave it to me big time, man. Later, she now sent me all the pictures. I knew that was what was happening to you. Leave this man alone. He has already told you what happened. So please don't be part of those mocking. Because one day you may die and you may need to be resurrected. That's the truth. It is only the Sadducees that doesn't believe that you can rise back to life if you have fallen. Don't be a mocker. All right, Luke 23, 36 to 37. And the soldiers also mocked him, coming to him, offering him vinegar. People that force you to drink, they are mockers. They give you tasker. They said, we thought that you are passing through, take beer to cool down so that maybe God can remember you one of these days. They are mocking you. Don't think they love you. Last scripture, Luke 14, 29 to 30. Luke 14, 29, it says, least haply after he had laid a foundation, is not able to finish it. And all that behold it begin to mock him, saying, this man began to build and is not able to finish. When you start a thing and you are not able to finish it, you attract mockers. When you start a thing and you are not able to finish it, you do what? You attract mockers. Always finish what you started. Ask God to help you finish every matter in your hand. When you are not able to finish it, you attract mockers to your life. The one I've taught you is enough. True or false? Have I taught you today? Have you learned something? Can somebody tell me around this area, what did you learn? Anybody here? What did you learn? Nobody. Yes, ma'am. Talk. She will bring the mic. Hey. Just say it from where you are.
There are 13 people that can stop or deny your destiny from being fulfilled. And one of them is the mockers.
So you must not allow them stop your destiny. Anybody here? What did you learn?
Another person that you must be careful with is the betrayer. Somebody that is with you, but when things happen to you, the person follows you around, talks to you, and if there's something major happens to you, the person will deny you or vanish away.
Thank you. Anybody else here? Because we have more people here. Yes, ma'am. Somebody at the back there. Give to that person. Okay. We'll come to you.
Others are the elders. They have gone ahead of you, but they don't want you to achieve whatever they have achieved.
Thank you. Yes.
I learned about insecure enemies. Those who have inferiority complex or superiority complex. And they want, yeah.
Thank you. Anybody here? Yes, sir.
I've understood that I should not allow myself to be limited by the agent of no to be born. I should always pursue whatever God has laid in my heart.
Fantastic. Make sure it is born. Yes, sir.
People who mock you can blindfold you and smite you.
Say that again.
People who mock you, the mockers, can blindfold you and also smite you.
Yes. Mockers can blindfold you. Mocker can smite you. Remember, they always mock you when you start and you can't finish. Anybody else here? Yes, ma'am.
I have also learned about potential enemies. They are not either for you or not for you.
Or against you.
Yes.
They are just there. They can move to any angle. So be careful of potential enemies. Anybody else? Yes, ma'am.
Be wary of temptation. They can come when your breakthrough is about to come.
Yes. Temptation always comes when your breakthrough is around the corner. That's the truth. As soon as you're achieving something major, there's a temptation coming. Either before or immediately after a breakthrough, temptation comes. What did I say? Temptation comes when? Either immediately before, just few seconds to breakthrough, or few minutes after breakthrough. That's when temptation comes.
Whenever you see a temptation coming, it's either a breakthrough had come or is about to come. I repeat, let it register in your mind. Whenever temptation comes, it means there is a breakthrough already around or you just achieved one. That's when temptation comes. Anybody else around here? Yes, sir.
In the beginning, people look for your star and they consult pretending to be your helper. Like how Herod, when they are, you put it this way, they do not know they're helping your
innocent enemies.
Yes.
People that don't know, they are wise men though. They brought you present though, but they didn't know they were assisting your enemy. They are innocent, but they are assisting your enemy. Many people have fallen victim. Anybody else here? What have you learned today? Yes, ma'am.
I learned about the scribes, that what their characteristics and what I need to do to be delivered from them.
What did they do?
You mentioned about having a discerning spirit. Yes.
They take note of your weaknesses.
Yeah.
So they can amplify it and use it to deal with you later. Are there people like that? They know what you did wrong. They shut up. They even told you, Mama Lagbaja did it worse than you. You even did well. You are tried. Relax, OJ. Is it not that you only stole? You only stole chicken. Just chicken. Baba Tamedo stole lion. In fact, uncle, this and that one. His goat he stole. You stole one chicken. Go, super one. It's all right. They register it so that you know they know. That's all. One day they say, hey, all the thieves in this area are under arrest. You are a thief. But you stole chicken now. Even you told me. That's how Christ work. They will remind you, but you stole chicken. If all of us know, are you lying? Look at the chicken now. Yeah. That's how they work. Anybody else? What have you learned today? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Deniers of destiny, like Peter, when he denied Jesus, the Lord Jesus proceeded and fulfilled destiny. So I should not allow deniers stand in my way.
When Peter finished denying Jesus and the cock, Jesus turned. Peter also turned. Their face jammed. Wow. So you messed up big time. I will still fulfill my destiny. Have a nice day. Jesus faced this. Even when people deny you publicly, please continue with your destiny, sir. Never you allow any of this to hold you back from destiny. The problem is that some of these people are very close to you. In fact, the problem is that some of them are the closest to you. That's the worst part of it. But please don't allow them destroy your destiny. I'll give you space to pray. Some of you, it is not denial holding you, it is a betrayal. Some of you, it's not betrayal, it is the Pharisee. They are creating law to tie you down. They are telling you what the law states and how they can use the law to wound you. Some, it is a Sadducee. They are telling you, since you failed, you can't rise again. You know who is dealing with you. Carry your note now. I want to give you 5 minutes to handle whatever is handling you. Tell them you cannot stop my destiny. By the power of the Holy Ghost, I overcome you. Today, I climb back above you and I enter into the fullness of my destiny like Jesus did. Rise to your feet right now. Rise to your feet. It's time to call upon God and talk to him. Open your note and use your note to pray. You know those that are dealing with you now. Open your mouth and pray concerning them. Go ahead. Begin to pray. Go ahead. Begin to pray. Declare them judged. Decree that they cannot hold you back. You cannot stop my destiny. Go ahead. Fire the prayer well. Go ahead. Fire the prayer very well. Ikatoko prokodushe brazanta. Mazeke teke brega dushe brazunte. Ikataka brega dushe brazunte. Maleka toko prokodushe brazukata. Ezeke teke brega dushe brazukata. Ikataka brega dushe brazuka donte. Mazeka toko brogo dogo 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 dogo. Ari kataka braga dushe brazunta lega lega lega. Ora kataka baga dushe prasoke dega 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 dega. Ora dega 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 dega. Majeka toko dega 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 dega. Go ahead, talk to the Almighty God. They will not